Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Talk About It with Amora show. This is your host, Amora. Shout out to my members. Those are the ones that's lit up in green. If you too want to become a member, all you got to do is go to the front page of my YouTube and hit join, okay? Join, and YouTube will become a sponsor of my channel, okay? Which helps me continue to come out here and put out this good information, all right, you guys? Please hit that thumbs up button, please, so that YouTube can send this out to everybody, all right? Or more people, should I say. Now, this is a last minute live. Something just came to me and I was like, ooh, let me come live and talk about this, okay? So we're going to talk about the 911 call that contradicts the state's narrative, all right? So we're going to do that today. But before we do, I need you guys to please, please, please hit that thumbs up, share this live. Matter of fact, while I'm talking, let me share it on my Facebook right quick because I have not done so. Give me 1 second. You can share it on your Facebook as well, TikTok, wherever you want. All right, hold on 1 second. Okay. All right, so give me 1 more second. All right, you guys. Make sure you grab you something to drink, get a little comfy. I know it's kind of late, okay? I was supposed to come on at 7, but I was still doing some research. So, don't shoot me, but I am here. But I do want to speak on something that just came to my attention this evening today as I was reading through some paperwork. And I was reading through the paperwork and I was like, wait a minute, hold on. And it goes back to what we were talking about earlier about the fight that, the alleged fight that took place on that day. Okay. So there's a lot of people believing that there was not a fight. And they're saying, well, the witnesses said there wasn't a fight. The witnesses says there wasn't a fight. Okay. Raise your hand if you recall people saying that witnesses said there was not a fight, there was not a struggle, that Holly was the aggressor, and basically, Romika was standing there with her arms folded, not aggressive at all, right? Raise your hand if you remember that while I bring this up on the screen. Raise your hand if you remember that. Okay, I see the hands. I see the hands. Okay, I see the hands. All right, so again, I want you guys to listen to the witness on the 911 call. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if this witness will be called in to testify. I don't know, right? However, what I believe, and this is just based off my belief, I believe that the 911 call will be admissible. Now, I don't know if they actually need the person to actually play the 911 call. I don't know that because I think a 911 call is actually subjective to, for evidence, right? I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you think the 911 call will be used as evidence whether they find out who the caller was or not? I don't know. I would think so. I would think so. Matter of fact, let me look it up right quick. Let me just look it up right quick. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Can a 911 call be used for evidence even if they are not identified nor testify? Let's find out, you guys. Let's find out together. All right, yes. It says, yes, a 911 call can be used as evidence, even if the caller is never identified and never testifies, okay? But it does say it depends on why it's being offered and what's in it, all right? So a 911 call is technically hearsay because it's an out-of-court statement offered to prove the truth of what was said. Normally, hearsay is not admissible, but 911 calls almost always come in under the exception. All right. So the common exception that allows 911 call is called excited utterance exception. If someone calls during an ongoing emergency and say something, that's considered spontaneous, under stress, not calculated. All right. So courts view this as reliable. All right. So we just found that out. I just learned that today with you guys. All right. So the 911 call. So we a lot of people are talking about, but the witness said, the witness said, the witness said, the witness said, right? They talked about what witness number 2 says. They talked about what witness number 3 says. They talked about witness number 4 says, and they talked about witness number 5 says. But not too many people out here is talking about what the 911 call says. Now, there was several 911 calls, but the one that I'm about to play you is very descriptive, okay? It's very descriptive. Why? Well, one, because Holly was wearing a green tracksuit, and 2, because Holly did have a 9mm in her hand, right? Hence, that's the weapon she used to pum Romika, all right? Or should I just say the victim? We all know who it is. But nevertheless, so this 911 call is very descriptive. I want you to lean in for me. And I want you to turn down any other distraction, because I want you to hear what this 911 caller, or should I say, this is actually going to be the dispatcher repeating what this 911 caller stated, okay? But before we listen to the 911 call, let me tell you what the state attorney says, okay? The state attorney says that there was no physical altercation other than the one between Carlos and Romika. What they say is victim number 1 and witness number 1, which means Carlos and Romika. So that is what the state attorney is saying. The state attorney is saying that per the witness, his state's witness, that Holly pointed her gun at Romika while standing on the sidewalk, and then start advancing forward and pew-pewing her execution style. Yeah, y'all heard me, because that's exactly what he said in court, okay? That's what he said. He said that she was standing on the sidewalk and pointed her weapon while standing on the sidewalk and start walking forward toward Holly. Excuse me. Toward Romika, and start firing her weapon while walking toward Romika. But the state also says that Romika was walking away. Let me read the exact what it says. Hold on one second. I want to read you exactly what it says so you guys can get a full understanding. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read that part right there where the state alleged that Holly was on the sidewalk pointing her weapon at Romika and walking toward her as Romika was walking away from Holly. Let me get you that verbiage. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's start here. Witness 3 and 4. Observe witness number 1, which is Carlos, strike the victim by repeatedly swinging the driver's door of the Kia closed on her. Witness 3 called 911 and reported that witness number 1 had struck the victim multiple times with the car door. After the 911 call, the victim entered her car, okay? Witness 3 and witness 4 then observed the defendant approach the victim's car and heard the defendant making threats toward the victim. Witness 3 walks closer to the incident at this time. Now, why did it say they walked closer to the incident? Well, let me read one statement above that, okay? So it can all make sense to you, all right? The statement above that says, witness, I want y'all to pay attention to this too. This was entered in the courts. Witness number 3 got off the bus, walked across Cermak, and stood under the CTA green stop near witness number 4. Okay? Matter of fact, I got to pull this up because I got to let y'all see it as I'm talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just make it make sense, right? Let's make it all make sense as we talk about it. Hold on. Oh, because it just got to make sense, baby. It got to make sense. It has to make sense. I'm that type of person. It got to make sense to me. If it don't make sense to me, that's when I'm going to have a whole problem with it, okay? I don't know about y'all. As I'm reading this, I want you guys to see what I'm talking about. Okay. I just put up my Google map again. Y'all know I've been showing y'all this for the longest, all right? So now, we know that, let me do street view. Let me come in a little bit. How do I do that? I do that. I guess this is street view, huh? All right. So we all know that the crime scene is right in this area right here, right? Let me see if I can turn this around. Well, that might be better. Okay, yeah, that might be better. All right. So the crime scene is here. Right here. Let me just mark it. Mark it right there. That is the crime scene. Oh, okay, that's the crime scene. And let's do this line from the crime scene right here to, let's go, because they said they crossed the street over here. All right, so we're just gonna do right there. All right. Oops, let me do done. And then let's just move it right here. Okay, so y'all see the yellow dots. All right, so now let's read this. Witness number 3 got off the bus. Now, she got off the bus actually over here, okay? I don't know if you guys can see this, but she got off the bus over here. Can I make that bigger? Can I? Oh, actually, I can't. Okay, I can't make it bigger. But anyway, she got off the bus over here. It says she walked across Cermak and stood under the CTA green line. So that means she went from here and she walked across the street, okay? Now, mind you, she walked across the street a little further down because it does not allow you to walk across the street right there, all right? So she actually walked across the street further down, okay? So let's go here again. She walked across the street a little further down and then she crossed it. So now she's over here. But it said she was standing up under the green line. So I'm going to put her right here up under the green line, okay? That's the green line. Witness number 3 got off the bus, walked across Cermak, and stood under the CTA green line. Under the CTA green line. This is the green line, you guys. Okay? Stop. She stood, it says she under the CTA green line stop. Near witness number 4. So now her and 4 are together. Witness number 3 and witness number 4. It said witness number 3 and 4, who also don't know any of the parties involved, observed witness number 1, so Carlos, standing in between the defendant and the victim. Now, they looking all the way down here, okay? They're under the green line. They said that they observed 3 cars up, Carlos standing in between Romika and Holly. Okay, let's continue. Now, yesterday we said that's about 300 and some feet, okay? 300 and some feet from here to here. I think we just said 300 total. It might be 350, but Ari said 350. So let's just stick with what defense attorney's saying, 350 yards. Ari said it's 350. So 350 yards away. They said that they saw Carlos standing in between Romika and Holly. Then it says they observed the victim walking toward the driver's door of the Kia. So now they observe Romika walking toward the driver's door of her car, standing in the threshold of the driver's door. Carlos, which is witness number 1, standing immediately outside the door. The defendant, which was Holly, is standing on the sidewalk arguing with the victim. Then, now this is all while standing up under the green line. Then it says witness number 3 observed witness number 1 strike the victim by repeatedly swinging the driver's door of the Kia closed on her. So now she's saying, this is what the state attorney is saying, right? The state attorney is saying that while under the green line, witness number 3 saw Carlos hitting Romika with the door 350 feet away. With witnesses, okay, I said that. The defendant was standing on the side arguing with the victim. Okay, I said that. Witness number 3 observed witness number 1 strike the victim by repeatedly swinging the driver's door of her Kia closed on her. Witness 3 called 911 and reported that witness number 1 had struck the victim multiple times with the car door. After that 911 call, the victim entered the car. Okay, so she was getting struck with the door. This is what witness number 3 is saying. She was getting struck with the door, and then she got inside. That's what witness number 3 is saying. Then it says witness 3 and witness 4 then observed the defendant, Holly, approached the victim's car and heard the defendant making threats toward the victim. Now get this. Get this. Let me read this again. Witness 3 and witness 4 observed the defendant approach the victim's car and heard the defendant making threats toward the victim. Then it says witness 3 walked closer to the incident at this time. So while standing under the greenway, they heard threats. They saw advancement. They saw Holly beating on the hood of the car, all while 350 feet away. Y'all heard me. 350 feet away. Then it said witness 3 walked closer to the incident at this time. So now, at this time, witness number 3 comes to the smoothie shop. Boom. That's the furthest she got until the police arrived on the scene. Right here. Now she's 184 feet away. Right? She was 350. Now 184. Let's continue. So witness 3 walks closer to the incident at this time. She then observed the victim, which is Romika, exited the Kia, and when she did, witness 3 observed witness 1, which is Carlos, approach Romika from behind, place her in a chokehold with his right arm while striking her with his left. Okay? Then witness number 4 observed the victim being unarmed with her hands in the air, trying to break free from witness number 1's grasp. Witness 3 heard the defendant make threats to shoot the victim and heard witness 1 tell the victim that she got a gun. She's going to go get her gun. The defendant, which is Holly, then went to her vehicle and was observed by witness 3 retrieving a handgun and then standing on the sidewalk. Okay? So witness number 3, standing at the smoothie shop, says she saw Holly. She heard her making threats, saw her go to her passenger side and retrieve her handgun, and she remains standing on the sidewalk. Then it goes on to say, then the victim, Romika, was able to break free from witness number 1, Carlos's hold, and took steps away from the defendant, Holly. So when they say took steps away from her, they didn't want to say retreated, really. They didn't want to say she turned around and started walking away. They said she took steps away from her, right? But mind you, Holly is still where, you guys? Hello? Come on, wake up, y'all. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up. Where is Holly again? Where's Holly? Anybody? Are y'all asleep down there? Where is Holly? Because the defendant, witness number 3 says she witnessed Holly go to her car, retrieve her handgun, and what? And stood on the sidewalk. So Holly is still on the sidewalk. Okay? Holly's still on the sidewalk. But then it says the victim was able to break free, meaning that Romika was able to break free from Carlos's hold and took steps away from the defendant. The defendant is Holly. Took steps away from the defendant, as observed by witness number 3. Huh? Hello? Okay, let's continue. Witness 3 then observed the defendant point her handgun at the victim, Romika, walks toward Romika, and then fire multiple times at her with a pause between the first shot and the subsequent shots, meaning there was a pause between each shot. Okay? Okay, now let's continue. Witness 4 had just turned to walk away when he heard one gunshot, a pause, followed by 2 more gunshots. He looked toward the direction of the gunshots and observed the defendant holding a black handgun in her right hand. Okay, now let's continue where he says there was no fight. This is the state talking. Give me a second. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. Hold on. I want to get to the part where he said there was no fight. Oh, right here. It says, at all points during this, there was definitely a verbal argument going on between the victim and the defendant. But what was physical was only witness number 1, which is Carlos, laying hands on victim Romika. And then the defendant executed her. The defendant, Holly, executed her. That's the only violence in this matter. And it is all at the hands of either the defendant or witness number 1. That is what the state said. Let me read that again. At all points during this, there was definitely a verbal argument going on between the victim and the defendant. But what was physical was only witness number 1 laying hands on the victim, and then the defendant executing her. That's the only violence in this matter, and it is all at the hands of either the defendant or the witness. So what is the state saying? The state is saying there was no fight. The only physical violence was Carlos hitting Romika. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to, we're going to call this witness number 10. Okay, we're going to call this witness number 10, right? The 911 call that contradicts the state's claim of no physical altercation. Give me a second. I just had it up. Where did it go? Give me a second. I got it, y'all. I just got to find it again. I got too much stuff open. That's what it is. Give me a second. Come on. Yeah, let me just grab it again. Oh, here you go. All right, here we go, you guys. Turn your volumes up. Let's listen to how the state is going to be contradicted by witness number 10. I'm only saying witness number 10 because this is the 911 call, okay? The 911 call that contradicts the state's narrative. Listen up.
Second ticket coming on the board right now says the person with a gun, 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
Okay, what did y'all just hear? I'm gonna tell you what you heard. I got it all. I wrote it down. Hold on, let me tell you exactly what it's saying. This is what it says, and we're gonna listen to it again. Let me read it, and then we're gonna listen to it. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, it says, you got a female, black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female, black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car, no further. So this 911 caller says that she saw two females fighting. One light complexion black female with a green tracksuit on, with a gun in her hand, fighting with a darker complexion female. So let me ask you something. Do you hear the word fighting? Y'all let me know in the comments. If you hear the word fighting, put fighting in the comments.
Second ticket coming on the board right now says the person with a gun, 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
Let me do it again.
Second ticket coming on the board right now says the person with a gun, 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
One more time.
Second ticket coming on the board right now says the person with a gun, 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
She already had her gun out. She already had her gun out. Now, why do I even bring that up? Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So earlier, I showed you guys that, let me pull that up as well. Hold on. That the defense attorney, not Amora, as some people want to pretend because they just don't know what the hell they're talking about. The defense attorney, which is Ari, she wrote in her motion, there's a video of my client. Her hair is disheveled. When the police come, she's attacked that day. Her hair was pulled. She was hit in the face. She's actually physically attacked. Okay? So Ari says that her client was physically attacked, right? Therefore, hence why she felt the need to defend herself. A lot of people want to say, but Amora, there was no fight. This 911 caller don't know nobody from a can of damn paint, okay? Right? But they made a call into 911. We don't hear who it is, but what we do hear is the 911 dispatcher report what was reported to her. Let's hear it again.
Second ticket coming on the board right now says the person with a gun, 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
Who has on a green tracksuit? Who has on a green tracksuit? Holly. Who did they say had a gun in their hand? Holly. What did they say Holly was doing? Fighting. If Holly's intentions was to execute Romika, if that was the plan, wouldn't she have done that without fighting? Without any physical altercation? This 911 caller contradicts the state. They said it was a fight. They said she already had a gun in her hand.
Second ticket coming on the board right now says a person with a gun. 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion.
She has a gun and she's fighting. Now, I just want to ask you a question. If your intentions is to end someone's life, your intentions, because intent matters. If your intentions is to end someone's life, would you wait until you guys are fighting or would you do it before? Would you wait until you guys are fighting or would you do it before? If that is your intentions to get rid of your child's other baby mama because you're jealous.
Second ticket coming on the board right now says a person with a gun. 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
So this 911 operator said that there was a call that came in and said there is a black light complexion female with a green tracksuit on with a gun. So they already saw the gun in her hand. And they said she was fighting. Well, let me tell you what it doesn't sound like. It doesn't sound like Holly, per the state attorney narrative, that she walked off the sidewalk with her gun pointed at Romika and shot her execution style. Reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt. Let's listen to this call again. She already has her gun out. She already has her gun out. Per the state, witness number 3 said when she went to her car and grabbed her gun, she stayed on the sidewalk, right? And she didn't come off the sidewalk until she was walking toward Romika with her weapon drawn and her firing execution style, is what the state said. But this 911 caller says something quite differently.
Second ticket coming on the board right now says a person with a gun. 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further. Second ticket coming on the board right now says a person with a gun. 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further. So,
why do I bring this up? The state said the only physical altercation was Carlos striking Romika. Well, that 911 caller says, I beg to differ. That 911 caller said they saw 2 females fighting and one of them had a gun. So what does that mean? What does that mean? If witness number 3 is supposed to be so believable, right? And saying that she witnessed Holly go over to her vehicle, take out a gun, after threatening her now, I'm gonna shoot you, bitch, I'm gonna shoot you, bitch, right? And said she stood on the sidewalk and said then when Romika broke free of Carlos' grip, this is witness number 3, right? Broke free of Carlos's grip and took steps, this is what the state says, took steps away from Holly. Why would she need to take steps away from Holly if Holly is standing on the sidewalk? If Holly is standing on the sidewalk, let's go to the photo of the, well, matter of fact, let's pull this up. Let's just pull the Google Earth up. Let's pull this up and let's zoom in right quick. Let's zoom in. Let me show you what the sidewalk looked like. Thank you guys for the tips. I do appreciate you guys' support. The sidewalk. Let's zoom in a little more. Can I? Here, let's zoom in a little bit more. Can we? I think so. Okay. So the sidewalk right here, right? The sidewalk is over here. So if Holly is standing on the sidewalk and Romika was standing by her own car, why would she need to take steps away from Holly? If Holly is on the sidewalk, the white car belonged to Romika. The black car belongs to Holly. Let me pull up that right there for you right quick. Let's pull that up so you can see. Let's pull that up so you can see. And I'm not finished with this, but when I tell you, ooh, girl, I'm not finished with this. The mock trial, we may put it off until next week because we still pulling up evidence and things of that nature. So we may wait till next week. I'm gonna ask Teresa today. All right, let me pull this up right quick. Let me see if I can get a good picture of the sidewalk. Is this a good enough picture? Yeah, let's well, let's use it. Let's use it. Okay. We'll use this picture. It ain't the best picture, but we're gonna use it. All right. So the white car we already know is Romika's car. Now, apparently she was supposed to be standing by her car when Carlos had her in a headlock. That's what witness number 3 want people to know. The sidewalk, you guys, is on the other side. You see the red arrow? That's Holly's car. So the sidewalk is on the other side of Holly's car. Why would Romika need to take steps away from Holly if Holly is on the sidewalk? Why would Romika need to take steps away from her? The reason why they said she took steps away from her because they're trying to say she was trying to retreat. But the state can't say that. Why? The state can't say she was trying to retreat because then they're going to say, well, then why she got bullets that went forward to the backwards? Forward to back. Right? Meaning that they was faced on. So they couldn't use that narrative that she was trying to retreat. That's why they said that she took steps away from the defendant. But the defendant, which is Holly, per witness number 3, was still standing on the sidewalk. She was still standing on the sidewalk. So witness number 3 says she came off the sidewalk. Well, it says she pointed her weapon from the sidewalk and then start walking toward her and pew-pewing her. Where her body, y'all see the green arrow, right? The green arrow is where her body ended up, right by Holly's car. Right by Holly's car. The defense is saying they were fighting right by Holly's car. Now let's listen to the 911 call again, right? The 911, not call, but let's listen to the dispatcher explain the 911 call, okay?
Second ticket coming on the board right now says a person with a gun, 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
Okay, so that caller told the 911 dispatcher that she witnessed a woman in a green tracksuit with a gun in her hand. And guess what she said she was doing? Fighting. If I see 2 people tangling with each other, I'm going to assume it's a fight. I'm not going to be like, oh, they just hugging on each other. They just, kissing, hugging, and rubbing on each other. No, I'm going to assume it was a fight. Okay? They were fighting. So that right there, I see you, Tanya. That right there contradicts what the state says. The state says, oh, my witness My witness saw her execute her. My witness said there was no fighting. Well, what did the 911 call operator say? The 911 call operator said, yes, it was. Yes, it was. Hold on 1 second. I don't know what he called me for. I'll be right back. Give me a second. It must be something important. Give me 1 second. I'll be calling. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. Okay. So, where am I? Okay, where am I? All right, reading the comments. Amor, Jenny playing one of your lives. Okay, that's fine. Let me read some of y'all comments. I think all y'all saying the same thing. There would be no reason for the witness to call the police if they were only arguing. We know Ramika attacked that girl. She was wrong. You're right, lovely Jim. I agree with you 100%. Reasonable doubt all through this case. Holly going home. Girl, what I've been saying it from day one, okay? Well, not day one. Let me not say that. I have not been saying it from day one, but I've been saying it for a minute. She says, I agree. None of the witness statements are the same, but this caller matches what the defense attorney said. Witness number 3 says the complete opposite, all while saying she saw it. Exactly. Not only that, Tracy, not only that, the fact that, I'm not going to say they've been coached or whatever. I just find it kind of funny that they're saying, okay, that the state attorney is saying that witness number 3 and witness number 4 heard threats, right? From all the way over here, standing underneath the green line, heard threats. Like, you make it make sense. Just make it make any type of sense. How do I move this again? I'm trying to, okay. They heard threats. Let me see if I can back out of that and make it a little bit better. Is it not gonna let me? Oh, maybe not. Well, that's what I was trying to do, but not that far away. Heard threats from here to back here. They heard threats. And then said that she moved forward. She moved a little closer, and that's when she saw her retrieve the gun. But they heard threats and seen Carlos beating her in the back with a door from all the way back here. Let's fix this again. They saw Carlos beating her in the back from a door all the way back here. Yeah, okay. I guess you got to be in Chicago to see how close that is. Holly should have never been arrested. I don't think that she should have, but I mean, I think sometimes when it's high pressure like that or whatever, they have to do what they have to do. Okay, they have to do what they have to do. And I think they did what they had to do, but I just don't think that it's going to be a beyond a reasonable doubt type case. Sounds like witness 3 and 4 together with someone and made up the story. Listen, now I'm just going to tell you what a little birdie told me. We're going to have to wait until it comes out. Okay. Like I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to just tell you, let's wait and see for ourselves. But from what I heard, witness number 4 has retracted their statement and said that they were only repeating what someone came back to the school and told them. Okay. So that's what I've been told, but we'll just have to wait and see. I want to, be able to verify in documents. But from right now, witness number 4 has not been pulled from the state's witness. However, from what I was told, which is from a very good, reliable source, that witness number 4 has since retracted that statement. That's why they went and got them a witness number 5. I ain't gonna say they went and got, but a witness number 5 has appeared, and witness number 5, that's the one that said that they was riding in the car and ended up pulling into their job and looking out the window. You know what I mean? And witness number 2 never seen a physical altercation. However, what he said is he saw Carlos standing in between them, but he also said that he saw Carlos push Holly away from moving toward Ramika. Now, the reason why I don't believe that, well, let me just say it like this. The defense is saying that didn't happen. The defense is saying Holly never left the driver's side of her car. Okay, that's what the defense is saying, that Holly never moved from that spot. Okay, she never moved from that spot. She stood there. They said witness number 4 was threatened. I don't know if witness number 4 was threatened or not, but I heard that he withdrew his statement. Somebody said, who is witness number 4? The cross guard. The cross guard, so-called cross guard. But witness number 3 had to take her headphones off to speak to the police officer. You're absolutely right, Margot. And that's another thing. So imagine that. Witness number 3 got on headphones and is on camera with headphones standing outside of the Green Line station with headphones on. She is on camera with headphones on with a child. Imagine you got a toddler in a stroller. Baby, what are you hearing? How can you even focus that good if you walking and talking and carrying on and your baby is with you? Are you focusing that damn hard on what you hear 350 feet away and you got headphones on and your baby? But y'all, we ain't finished breaking all this down. This is just today, okay? I don't want to do too much because I don't want to have 4 or 5 hour lives, okay? And for today anyway. So we already almost an hour in. We're not going to hold this for no 3 or 4 hours, but we're going to break this down piece by piece. But this right here, I just want to let you guys know that this 911 call, this 911 call states that there was a female in a green track suit with a GUN in her hand. And she is fighting, not kissing, not dancing, not twerking, but fighting. So for those that say, it wasn't no fight, witness number 3 said it's not a fight. 911 caller said it was. Hello? Hello? The 911 caller said it was and gave a more descriptive with a GUN in her hand. She said, Amor, are we going to be able to play short videos tomorrow? Oh, we may back it up. I need to talk to Teresa. We may back it up. You guys, thumbs up the live. Thank you, Livette. Thumbs up the live for me. She said, I'm convinced the prosecutor just wanted Holly to spend some time in jail to satisfy the family. Probably so. Probably so. Probably so. She said, yeah, thumbs up this video. So again, you know, the state of Illinois is known for coaching. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. She said, but I believe you. I believe you, but I don't want to just start accusing people and I don't know, but I believe you. Thank you, Amor, for all that you do with receipts. Love you. Thank you and love you back. And yes, and that's what I want to do. I want to bring receipts. I don't want to be, child. I don't want to. And y'all, I do have the paperwork. I just don't show it because, well, I show snippets. I show what I want to show, right? But I do have the paperwork of all of this or whatever. So, yeah. So we already saw this morning where the defense attorney said that her client was attacked, okay? Attacked. She was physically attacked by Romika, all right? That's what it says in the court documents. And the 911 call one more time before we get up out of here.
Second ticket coming on the board right now says a person with a gun, 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
No further. Fighting. Fighting. That alone contradicts what the state attorney told the court. Okay? It contradicts that the state attorney says there was no physical. The only thing that was physical violence was Carlos hitting Romika or being violent toward Romika. I think that's how he said it, right? That is what the state is saying. Well, that's not what the 911 caller said, okay? That's not what the 911 caller said, and that's not what the defense is saying either, all right? She said, we ready. We really ready. Go tomorrow. Oh, y'all want us to go tomorrow? Well, I have to ask Teresa because she said, I think she texted me and said, let me see. Hold on. I'll ask her. I think let me see. What did she say? She said, let's push it back so I can have more time. Okay. So, so I don't know. Let me ask her when we're gonna push it back to. Hold on. But what we could do, we can go off and we could do our opening statement tomorrow. And we could do the opening statement and then maybe another day, do more. What do y'all think? Should we at least start it tomorrow? Because she's saying that she needs some more evidence, because I got some more evidence that came in for me. She said they heard threats during morning traffic with 1 million people everywhere. Yeah, right. Okay, super Leo lady. That's what I want to know. That's exactly what I want to know. How in the world? How in the world can they hear all of that? Yeah, okay. With headphones on. But I think it's going to be more than one day because there's a lot to this case. It's a lot to this case. And with the amount of details that I'm going to be showing, I'm sure it's going to take up some time. We'll probably be here for 8-9 hours if we try to do it in one day. So we'll just do like 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours or whatever. You know what I mean? So we won't be here forever. But I'm going to call her when I get off and just say, hey, are you cool with just, us just doing like an opening statement and maybe presenting. Hold on, she just texted back. Let me see what she's saying. Oh, she asked me what day of the week is good for me. Let me see. Okay. So, and I'm gonna say any day. Any day is good for me. I think we're gonna do opening statement tomorrow. And then we'll present evidence a different day. Hold on. Okay. So we're gonna do, okay, let me just say, okay. So we're going to do open statements tomorrow, you guys, at 7. We'll do open statements tomorrow, and then we'll present evidence because I got to give her some discovery, and she has to give me some discovery, all right? Because she claims she has some information that we don't know. Okay. Either of those days. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, because I gave her some information that she had some information from Keys, and I sent her the proof, and she's like, oh shit. So she believes something that Keys said, and I had to send her the court document proof that what he said wasn't true. And now she's like, oh shit. So she got to revamp. Because I don't know why Keys told those people that they showed up together, that Romika and Carlos showed up together, and Holly was already there waiting on them or whatever. But anyway, child, I don't know why people put out certain information. I just don't know why. But y'all know I'm not gonna put out no fluff, no fluffy fluff. I'm not doing that fruckly fluff shit over here. I'm not doing that over here, okay? I want to put out the facts, the evidence or whatever. So if someone does say, where did you get that from? I could say where I got it from. Hey, Real T, I don't know if you know, but we're starting a mock trial tomorrow. And tomorrow we're just going to put out open statements. Okay. But I don't know how long you've been in the live. Real T, hold on. Come up here for a minute. Come up here for a sec, if you can. Let me see if Real T has this information. I'm sure she has. She's been doing the case more than me. She said if she's not there for the opening statement, it's not going to be fun. We want to listen to both at the same time. Who's not there for the opening statement, Tanya? I really wish the guy that told the police that Ramika was the aggressor would decide to testify. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Hold on one second. Hey, Real T.
Hey, amor.
Hey, did you hear the 911 call? Because I just played it and said how the 911 call contradicts the state's narrative.
No, I ain't hear that.
Hold on. Let me let you hear it right quick. So you know what the state is saying, right? She stepped off the sidewalk and walked toward her and started firing execution style.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, well, let me send that to you, girl. I gotta send you the. So you don't have the documents of what the state told the court?
No, I don't have that one.
Oh, I'm gonna send it to you because I just read it. That's what the state told the court, that witness number 3 witnessed Holly retrieve her weapon out of her vehicle and go back to the sidewalk, right? And then once Ramika wiggled her way out of Carlos's grasp is what the word they use, she stepped away from the defendant, which is Holly. Now I'm trying to say, oh, she stepped away from her. And then Holly just raised her weapon, pointed it at Ramika, and started walking toward her and executing her, shooting her multiple times. That's what they said in court, girl.
Oh, man.
Yes, but listen to this 911 call. This is a big contradiction, and I want you to tell me what you hear in this call.
Okay.
Second ticket coming on the board right now says a person with a gun, 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
Okay, let me let you hear it again.
Second ticket coming on the board right now says a person with a gun, 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
So what do you hear?
They was fighting.
They were fighting, and black female with a green tracksuit, that's Holly, has a gun, which means what? If she already has her gun in her hand and
she didn't
she's
ever go retrieve it from nowhere.
What does that mean?
She didn't go retrieve it from nowhere. She had it on her.
Not only that, but they were fighting at the time the pum happened. But a lot of people going around here saying it wasn't a fight. It wasn't a fight. If it wasn't a fight. If it wasn't a fight, then why did that 911 caller say that?
Right. So, you know, they want to dispute that the fight does not mean that it was physical. Is they cool? Something wrong with these people.
So what were they doing? Kissing? Hugging? I mean, when they say they said with a gun, that means she already had her gun out. What are you doing with someone when someone got a gun in their hand?
Second ticket coming on the board right now says a person with a gun, 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
So they're saying it doesn't mean that they were fighting. But the defense attorney, Ari, you saw what Ari said, that her client was attacked, right?
Yep.
So she said that she was attacked, hit in the face, and hair pulled, right? Now, in this photo that I'm looking at it looks like her hair was pulled to me. What about to you?
Definitely.
Okay. Because who just wear their hair like that?
Right.
It was pulled. Yeah. So again, you know, they want to, it just sounds to me And I don't really care who it is, but it's just people. I'm just gonna say people want to anything that makes Holly looks credible or like she's telling the truth. They want to just discount it, like it doesn't matter. And also, Holly has blood in the palm of her hand.
Girl, you just took it, but on her clothing. If she shot her from across the street, she wouldn't have blood on her clothing.
Or in the palm of her
Spots.
damn hand.
Yeah, fact.
Look at her hand. Let me do a close up on her hand.
She has it on her legs.
Her shoes.
On another picture, right, from across the street or on the corner, there would be no blood on her.
Right. Let me blow this up right quick.
Whatsoever.
Yeah. So how does she do execution style? Right. How does she just execute her and she has blood? And so they're like, oh, she helped move the body. Well, guess what though? Guess what? Witness number 3, which I originally thought that too until I seen the court documents. Do you know witness number 3 never said that Holly moved the body? She said only Carlos. Only Carlos moved the body. She said she witnessed Carlos moving the body. She never said she saw. I think Tia is the one that said that she saw Holly move the body. So
also the family stated that the family in one of on somebody's platform said that they moved the body. Said one, they was trying to put her in Holly's car. They were trying to put her in Holly's car with Holly baby was there. They were trying to put her in the car and move her from the whole scene.
Yeah, but number three says, did I say number 3? Witness number 3 says that Carlos was moving the body, did not mention anything about Holly. But why does Holly got blood in her hands, in the palm of her hands? LaTanya, if you're gonna listen, the only thing I require is that you state facts, not what you heard. The autopsy report does not say that at all. She said, but more
witness
state that she was standing 6 to 8 feet away from Holly when she was fired the gun. No, it does not say that. And see, that's the thing, that they do. They come over here and they state things that's not true. It does not say that. It does not say how many feet away she was standing at all. It does not.
You played something the other day, Amora, but I was too sick to even think. But you played something the other day where the witness number 3 stated that she was there, and when Romika was shot, she hit the floor and a gush of blood came from her.
Yeah.
But then she also said that Carlos was holding her up and then laid her on the ground. So which one was it?
Yeah, she did say that. She said, I saw a gush of blood.
So she stated two different things that happened.
But T, I have that transcript. I'm gonna send it to you, okay? In that transcript, and I got transcript and I got a timestamp, so you can go back to the video and listen to it yourself. She contradicts herself so many times. Do you know in that transcript that she did, which will be admissible in court, which I know Ari is going to use it. I know if I was an attorney, I would absolutely use it to impeach her ass. So she says in the same interview that Holly was, when she first saw them, Holly was standing on the sidewalk while Carlos was hitting Romika in the back. Then later on, she says Holly wasn't even there. She came up later. She came out of nowhere. They're talking fine, and all of a sudden, she just came out of nowhere, right? To the point that they actually was like, well, who called her up there? Did somebody call her up there? To that point, right? Then she also, well, I don't know if she said it, but it's been said now that
she said that both of them came in 2 different cars. That's what she said. She said Holly, and so the statement should be admissible for that just alone. She said Carlos and Holly came in 2 different cars.
Yeah, and that's because she just didn't know. And it's on videotape. And so then now it's being put out that Amora, they showed up at the same exact time. No, they did
not.
They
made when Romika made the U-turn, Carlos was turning. Yeah, that's what they saying.
So
But
what the paperwork says is that Carlos pulled up over there, right? And then the time they got him on camera pulling out of the little alleyway, right? So the time he pulled out the alleyway, it said at that time, at that
Romika was
same
making a
time,
U-turn.
no, she was walking out of the school building.
Okay.
She was walking out of the school building. And then for 4 minutes, she rode around. And then she pulled up.
Because they see her on the they see her car on the camera in the area.
Of the school. They got
More,
her on camera at school.
more than once. That's right.
Yes, they got her going into the school with her son and walking out without her son. Okay. And 4 minutes later, they got her busting a U-turn. So they did not pull up together. That was not factual. I had to actually send some proof of
So
that.
if they pulled up at the same time, right?
They didn't.
No, I'm just saying, if this was the case, when did they remove the baby from Carlos's car and put the baby in Holly's car?
Girl, one whole channel now trying to say that the baby wasn't even on the damn scene, child. They saying that
Fix it.
Girl, yes, the one that don't do no research. Her people was like, there is no proof that the baby was even there. I said, Lord, Father God. It's even said in every court document that I've seen, especially that Ari wrote, she mentions the baby. So I just said, these people are just absolutely delusional. I don't know if you have this, but tell me if you do. If not, I could just shoot it to you right quick, or you could just take a screenshot. But I'm sure you do have it. Hold on. But this explains them pulling up and stuff. Hold on. So you see this one? On the day of the incident, footage captured from the entrance of National Teachers Academy showed the victim heading inside the school building with her son. She shares with Smith at approximately 8:51 a.m. There's video footage from the school. The victim was then seen exiting the school at 8:53. At approximately 8:56, Smith, which is Carlos' black Mercedes-Benz SUV, was captured coming from an alleyway, turning left on the State Street and turning right on the Cermak. See Exhibit 3, Shark's external alleyway camera. Smith, which is Carlos' Mercedes-Benz, was double parked 2 car lengths in front of Miss Johnson, which is Holly, vehicle facing westbound on Cermak. Now, in a moving her child from the rear seat of the Smith SUV, right? Miss Johnson placed her child in the back seat of her black Chevy sedan. 4 minutes after dropping her son off and exiting the school building at 8:57 now, a white Kia sedan driving eastbound on Cermak is captured on camera making a U-turn facing westbound on Cermak. See Exhibit Shark's external street camera. Victim owned a white Kia sedan and used it to drop her son off at school, blah, 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 the son whom she shared in common with Carlos. And these are the correct times, not the ones that they said was off. These are the correct times. So they did not pull up together. And I had to actually send somebody this today, and it was like, damn, I believe them. Well, I'm just trying to tell you, sometimes you need to just do a little bit more digging on your own. You need to do a little bit more digging on your own. But I have this whole document if you need it. So she said, I took Ari as saying it wasn't long after Carlos pulled up that Romika pulled up. Even the prosecutor said Holly had already had the baby in the car. They were putting the baby in the car. It says right here, it says, in moving her child from the rear seat of Smith's SUV, Miss Johnson placed her child in the back seat of her black Cherry sedan. So the baby was transferred from one vehicle to another vehicle. As she was strapping the baby in is when Romika pulled up. When she was strapping her baby in, that's when Romika pulled up. She still had the passenger door open when Romika pulled up, putting her baby inside. She said, yeah, that's what Ari was arguing in court. She was walking through the timeline with the judge. Yes. If she was that close to Holly, why didn't she have gunpowder on her clothing or on her? Well, I mean, I don't know why she didn't have gunpowder, but I'm sure a good expert would probably explain that one. But that doesn't mean that, you know, they were not in a physical altercation. You know? She said 6 to 8 feet is beyond the range of back splatter. This was a close shooting. This was definitely a close shooting. That's why she has blood on her hands. Why do you think she has blood? If she's 6 to 8 feet away, then how does she get blood on her hand? How does she get blood on her hand? So anyway. So, but you know, somebody was like, yeah, you know, I got that from Keys. And I said, well, sorry to tell you, he's incorrect. Maybe he interpreted the wrong way, you know, I don't know. Oh, what happened to you? I didn't even know you was gone, T. I ain't know T dropped down. Her phone probably rang. Keys said Ramika allowed Holly to put the baby in the car. Allowed Holly? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Allowed Holly? Wow. Okay, she said drop the link. She said, let them tell she got blood on her hand because her and Carlos fist bump. LOL sounding slow because a fist bump is closed hand. Yeah, and she got blood on the in the palm of her hand.
You couldn't hear me, Amora. Somebody had called me, but so from the time that she pulled up to the time that the incident happened was what, 3-4 minutes?
See, when you say the incident happened, meaning the pew pew, because I don't know exact time.
Yeah, the pew pew. So
I don't know what time that happened.
What time does it say she pulled up? I was looking, but it didn't. What time did they capture Romika pulling up? Because it's saying that it happened. The pew pew happened at 9:02.
She pulled up at 8:57. Well,
4 minutes after dropping her son off in the school building.
At 8:57.
Caption making a U-turn. 8:57. So let's say 8:58, 8:59. It all happened within like 4 minutes. Everybody think it happened. It was a long 30 minutes of them arguing and this, that, and the third. It was about 3-4 minutes.
Let me tell you where to get that from. So the 9 minutes, you remember I told you 9 minutes that the girl was riding on the bus?
Mm-hmm.
So the 9 minutes come from the time Carlos and Holly left their place, walked out of their apartment. From that time to them arriving on the scene, I mean, to everything is over, I think that's 9 minutes. And the only reason I say that is because from what I heard, the 9 minutes comes in from the girl. I mean, the witness number 3 was in, she was riding on a CTA bus from Chinatown. And
so
it
that
was
probably
9
was our ride.
Yeah, 9 minutes. Well,
right, but I'm saying this whole situation was only about 3 to 4 minutes from the time Romika pulled up and the pew pew happened.
You said yes. The shooting was 9:02.
Yes.
So 8:57, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means 5 minutes. 5
but
minutes
not even 5 minutes, because you say they seen her making a U-turn. So maybe like she pulled up 8:58, 8:59.
I got some love. Thank you so much, Barbara Clark. Appreciate you, love. She be taking care of me. So yeah, so you said so about 4 or 5 minutes.
About 4 minutes. Yeah, about 4 minutes.
Okay.
It all transpired within 4 minutes. So what did that lady really see? That lady ain't see shit, nor did she hear anything.
Oh, did you see in a statement where it said that her and witness number 4 they heard the threats from standing underneath the green line?
Yeah.
That's absolutely in fucking insane. 350 feet away.
It's no way possible. But first thing she says, she looked her in her eye. You know what really takes me back is she says once she hit the ground, the blood gushed out and she was looking in her eyes. You never
Yeah,
looked that lady in her eyes, man. You never
never.
was there. You
Yeah,
never was there.
she was there toward it. She was there after the shooting. Yeah, she
Yeah, but
said,
I'm saying during,
yeah, no,
before, she wasn't there.
no, they have her on camera crossing the street when the police come.
Hmm.
They have her crossing the street
Yeah.
from the smoothie shop. The edge of the smoothie shop. They have her crossing the street from the smoothie shop to over by the crime scene with her baby stroller.
It's the fact that when it do go to trial, as she states, as she hears the gunshot, she runs into the green line and tell them that somebody's shooting, everybody get down.
Let me tell you this. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you fine.
You in your 50s, right?
No, I'm 47.
Okay, I thought you was in your 50s with me. It don't matter. You got knowledge, right? So one big clue, one big huge clue that tells me that witness number 3 is so full of shit. If you've seen as much as you claim you saw and heard as much as you claim you heard, then why in the absolute dog shit would you say, I don't want to take the stand? She said, I don't want to testify. She said that, I don't want to testify. So the fact that she said she doesn't want to testify means what? Girl, you done said that and said you seen this, you done seen that. You seen the shooting itself and you don't want to testify? Girl, shut the fuck.
The fact that she said, keys no, that's what she said. Keys no, why? Lets me know you done talk to him, you done talk to the family, you done talk to everybody, honey. You talk about you don't be on the internet, you don't be on, you just was scrolling past YouTube and happened to come across Gigi panel. Okay.
Exactly.
And
So
and her statement was, y'all seen the video? Did y'all see the video when they was fist bumping? She full of shit. And are
yeah,
we gonna have a field day with her?
she is gonna have a field day. She will be impeached. I believe that. I believe that she will be impeached. And the reason being because she contradicts herself in her own, just that one statement alone. She contradicts herself.
Yes, she does.
So the fact that and I'm not saying that your statement has to be perfect, but you can't put somebody in one place and then put them in a whole nother place. I don't know who
Yeah.
this is. I just hope this ain't no mess, because if it's a mess, I'm just gonna kick them off. But let's just see. Hello.
She also said, "You're lying, Brody. You're lying."
Oh, I'm so glad that was you, David, because baby, I was like, who the hell is this coming up here? Because I was like, man, I had my finger on the remove button. You hear me? Because I was gonna fling your ass down off the stage quick, fast, in a hurry. What's up, bro?
None, chilla.
Did you hear that 911 call?
Yeah, I heard it.
That's crazy, huh?
Very, extremely.
But they want to say it wasn't no fight. It wasn't no fight. How them word that lady know that the girl in the black tracksuit had a gun?
It was in the police
Report.
summary.
Sure was.
It went
Yeah, that it
from
was. You
verbal
talking about
to
that it was a
battering.
battery?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it went from
Yeah, it
verbal
was.
to battering. And there's no way Keys can spin the word battering into, oh, maybe she was just talking about words. She was battering her with her words. Then
So let me
why would they say verbal altercation first and then say battering? Like what? Her words got stronger? The fuck out of here.
let me show you what somebody sent me. This is just the manipulation that we have to see out here on this here internet. And and if I wasn't following the case and doing my own research, I would probably believe this bullshit, right? But let me just tell you how much all wrong. This was just sent to me. Let's break this shit down, because I love breaking down and dismantling lies. Okay. So this was sent to me to try to prove that there was enough room for Holly to get out, and that Carlos's car was pulled up so Holly could have left. Let me just dismantle this thing right quick. First of all, now I don't know if this is AI or not, okay? But let me just say this. Do you see this little vehicle right here? Do y'all see that? That is the paddy wagon. Do y'all know what that means? Do y'all know what the paddy wagon being there means? Do y'all know? David?
Oh, you
They,
asking us?
they were the first
Yeah,
ones on scene. The paddy
First
wagon was the
one.
but
first ones on
is this
scene.
not the police though? Which
Yeah,
means
that's
Yeah,
what?
that's the police.
This is after the fact though,
yeah,
right? Hold on,
yeah,
where's
that's
the green
Definitely.
line?
after.
This is after the fact. This is not, oh shit, what I
Before.
do?
Can they get
This
us
is
a
not
picture before?
exactly the one that David and them saw. Let's go there, right? That Ari has. But what I don't understand is this is a police car right here. This is the paddy wagon, which means that this is an after the fact photo. And even this is a lie. Did they literally go in there and try to take away the car that was there or either make
Yes.
it bigger because that is a car there? I have the photos. Let me show you. These people are delirious.
So the
They
photo is
want
definitely altered.
Yeah, they altered it.
yeah, because they took out what was even right there. Hold on, I got the photo though. I don't have it with let me see.
Because the police cars ain't even that far in the other picture.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, these people, they go. I mean, and they doing this for what though? Because my thing is, you don't think that they have the real deal? They don't have the real ones? You can lock to the internet all you want to. But the lies is not gonna work in court.
But even with this photo right here, if you showing Holly's car right there, how the hell did Romika get all the way on the other side? If y'all want to, if they want to use this picture.
I'm trying to figure out which picture I want to show. Okay, let's show this one then. God dang it. Hold on. I'll show both of these. So that's one. Well, you can't see that good on that one. Let's go to this one. That's one right there. So they think well, you know, you can't see the other side. Damn, let me go to the other one. I'm trying to get one where you can actually go to the other side. Hold on. Oh, what about this one?
The funniest thing is, if they think Ari don't have an image of Carlos' car being close up, they got another thing coming. They gonna be
The
so.
bus footage
Yeah,
as the bus was riding past.
Yeah. They keep saying that's not true. That's not true. They don't want
It's
nothing to be
true.
true.
And him standing inside of the doorway with Romika is also true. So how could he
because
slam
even
the
if
door
they
on her back?
say, yeah, even if they say that she pulled up on Carlos, see, they go run with that theory that she pulled up on Carlos. So just say hypothetically she pulled up on Carlos. Why the hell did she pull so close to Holly's car and not up on Carlos' car if she pulled up on Carlos? See, they got to
Right.
make it make sense. Why would Romika's car be all the way back there if she pulled up on Carlos, if Carlos' car was all the way up there?
So this is what they're looking at. Hold on. See, this is the paddy wagon right here, right? And this is the paddy wagon. Let me get my ruler. This is the paddy wagon right here. Right here. And then that's the cop car that's up there.
Mm-hmm.
And so they trying to say, oh, Holly could have left. Holly could have left. First of all, Carlos' car was backed up a little bit closer.
She
And then
pulled
they
up
said,
damn near on his bumper.
and I can't wait till that video shows because Carlos would not have had to move his vehicle if Romika wasn't so close to him. He wouldn't have had to even move his vehicle.
That's right.
So she was blocked in though. She was freaking blocked in.
But
And
he
ain't
wouldn't
nobody
have had. Listen. He wouldn't have had to move his vehicle to allow Holly to leave if Romika would have just left. He
would
wouldn't
have
have had
left.
to move his vehicle. If
Or
Romika
she
would
would
have
have.
just pulled off, he wouldn't have had to get in his car and move his vehicle, man, so that Holly could get out. Unless they was pulling off together. Okay?
Right.
So that's still,
Yeah.
make no sense. So obviously that shows, and it's gonna show that she was not trying to leave.
And they talking about some Holly wicked ass didn't even check on her son or remove from car afterwards. They don't even know that. They don't
They,
even know that. From what I heard, she did ask about her car. I mean her son. But how do they know she didn't check up on her son? They see, less than 1 minute clip of a video, maybe 20 seconds of a video, and they're like, "Oh, she didn't even check on her son. She
because
didn't
they
even check on
think
her
it
son."
was 30 minutes to an hour done passed. This is 3 to 4 minutes, man. 3 to 4 minutes. 5
Yeah,
minutes the most.
this is crazy. Crazy. Yeah, crazy. So anyway, but so that's the paddy wagon right there. They're taking photos of the Chicago police paddy wagon and the police car already being there. Unless you can get a photo without these two vehicles and Carlos' car back. Matter of fact, let me see if I am going to see if AI can generate that video. I mean that for me. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna see if they can. I'm gonna see if they could generate this for me. So, and this is just based on what the defense is saying. Let's just see what it'll look like. I'm interested to see what it would look like. Oh, not that one. Yeah, no, it's giving me, it's crazy. I done messed it up.
You don't have to play with it. But tell me about this Mark hearing. I've been out the loop.
So we're going to play the trial out for what we know of it so far. So like, do you know? You probably don't know. You ever heard of Auntie Teresa? She calls herself. They call me Aunt Teresa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so she's gonna be the prosecutor, and I'm
Okay.
gonna be the defense attorney. And then we're gonna get a judge, and we're gonna have maybe 3 jurors, and 6 jurors altogether. I think we're just gonna do 6 jurors, and we just gonna have we're gonna do opening statement tomorrow, and then we're gonna bring our evidence next week. She gave me the dates. I gotta look at it. She's off 2 days next week, so we're gonna do that and present evidence or whatever. We should I was gonna say I don't know how we're gonna do the jurors. I don't know how we're gonna pick them. I don't know how that's gonna work because I got a feeling if we pick 3 Hollies and 3 Romikas, it's gonna be a hung juror. She said mock trial should be with jurors who don't know about the case. Well, I was talking to this lady yesterday about the case, and she was supposed to be the judge, but from the information that she has right now, she's only heard just all the things that the Romika supporters has put out. She didn't even know a lot of the stuff that they put out was not true.
Yeah, I heard you was doing one, but they said you was doing it with Trina. I said, no, she not. I ain't
I
hear
was,
that.
but Trina talking about something. You make $8,000 a month, you gotta pay me.
Oh shit. Okay.
Exactly. I'm like, nah, I ain't. But this is just for fun, right? I'll let you stream it to your platform, but nah, I ain't sliding nobody no dollars to do no damn mock trial. I just think that's crazy.
Yeah.
But she said, ask Darnell to be a juror. Girl, that'd be so funny. Let Darnell be one of the jurors, Darnell and Trey. So, but when you've only heard one side, thank you, Cheryl. When you've only heard one side of the story, it's kind of hard to believe anything other than that. You know what I'm saying? And not even believe, but convince.
Yeah.
And then I kind of wanted someone that already knew the laws. You know, somebody that kind of know the Chicago laws, like to know at least like what self-defense is and what's allowed and what's not allowed, and who's the what's the word, who's responsible for proving this and that. Because even when I'm speaking with my prosecutor, she was like, no, you're gonna have to prove that. I'm like, no, you're the prosecutor, why do I have to prove anything? No, you gotta prove it, you gotta prove it. I'm like, listen, you gotta disprove it. So I need somebody that's gonna be able to tell her. Nine Mag say CCL instructor Mike Brown should be the judge.
He
Oh
biased
Lord,
too.
he biased.
Yeah.
Why
He
you say that?
flip flop too much.
Let me just ask him, do he want to participate?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, nah, man, you be the judge.
Do you want to partake?
Yeah, and he be a good judge. Well, do he know the law? He'd be a good juror.
He live in the in Chicago.
I think he'd be a good juror because he'll argue a good case. I don't believe he picked a side.
He probably like, what? He said he knows Illinois law. Maybe even
I
our members
mean,
are.
and I mean, he does know Illinois law now. He do. I don't know. I just think he a little. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
He said, sure. Let me call him right quick. Hold on. They talking about some Nine Mag should.
I think the judge
Yeah, I mean,
should be.
tomorrow we're just gonna do the opening trial. I mean, excuse me, the open statement, and then we're gonna next week. But Nine Mag said that you should be the judge.
Who should be the judge?
Do you want to be the judge?
Oh, he want to be the judge. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, make sure that the trial is. Yeah, I want to see the evidence being put on. Yeah, I'm there. I'm game. Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
doesn't mean I'm going to fine for Holly. Like, I really want to see how this is going to be put together. So yeah.
yeah, okay. So well, we have a prosecutor and we have a defense attorney, and not real. You know what I'm talking about or whatever.
My trial. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a mock trial. So we're gonna do opening statements tomorrow. What time you get off what time you coming?
I'm available all day. I'm not doing anything.
So
I mean, I am, but nothing I can't.
everybody in the comments saying Mike Brown should be the judge. And you can stream it to your Facebook as well if you like.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no problem.
All right. So it's going to be 7 Texas time. I live in Texas, so it's going to be 7 Texas time. It's Central.
Yeah, you're just well, I'm in Central too in Chicago. Same thing. So
okay, so it's the same. And you know Illinois laws, right?
Yes, very well.
Okay, even the self-defense law.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'll we'll talk.
But we gotta ask her. Have you picked the stands? Did you pick the side?
She said, T want to know, have you picked the side? No, he hasn't.
Well, no, I haven't picked the side. I understand the case from both sides, but I want to see what evidence they're gonna put on.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm neutral. I can see the arguments for both, but I want to see what you're gonna put on. So yeah, I'm fair. I'm very reasonable.
Okay.
Now I just want the people to hear, because I know you are, but I just want the people to hear.
Oh, that's T. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so tomorrow, 7 Central, but I'm gonna call you before then.
Okay, no problem.
Now, do you need us to get you anything, or you just gonna listen to us present?
I'm gonna listen to you present. Yeah.
Okay, then that's fine. Yeah. Okay, Mike. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
So Mike the judge.
This gonna be good.
Mike is the judge, baby. Lord Jesus. You know Mike gonna make us cross our T's and dot our I's. That's the He gonna make us cross our T's and dot our I's. Oh God, we gotta come with it too, boy. Ooh. So do you want to partake in it, T? You want to be what do you want to be?
I don't know. What can I be?
Oh, wait a minute. They say I met my goal.
You did.
Oh Lord, hold on, y'all. Hold on, wait a minute. We gotta celebrate. Wait one damn minute, y'all. Hold on. Where's my video? Oh, I can't get to it quick enough.
Go, Met, yeah, it's up now. Big super chest, hit up, cash sound, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now. Go, Met, yeah, it's up now. Big super chest, hit up, cash sound, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now. Go, Met, yeah, it's up now. Big super chest, hit up, cash sound, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now. Go, Met, yeah, it's up now. Big super chest, hit up, cash sound, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now. Go, Met, yeah, it's up now. Big super chest, hit up, cash sound, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now. Go, Met, yeah, it's up now. Big super chest, hit up, cash sound, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now.
Thank you so very much. I do appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Yeah. So Mike said he wants to see what we're gonna present. Now I gotta know I can't even have step at all, y'all. I can't have step at all. Oh my goodness. But do you want to partake in it, T?
I do.
So what are you, a juror? Or I already know if you a juror, we know Holly coming home. Now.
It's gonna be. Yeah, I can't be a juror. It's gonna be hung.
Yeah, it's gonna be hung because baby, you would never. I don't know. I don't know what position you want, honey.
I might need to. I don't know. I might need to report. Might need to report on it.
You want to be a oh damn. Oh, I took the picture. An assistant DA or
Oh yeah, we
like,
could
what
do
do you-
that. Yeah, we could do that.
She said on the prosecution team for T. You on the prosecution team, Rachel?
Oh, I ain't on no
Oh, somebody
prosecution
said
team.
you. They said you being on the prosecution team.
No,
Girl.
ma'am. I'm Team Holly.
That's too funny.
We gonna get her off.
Be on the prosecution team. She said, y'all tell them more. I do too.
I'm on the
Shay
defense.
She said, did you ask Trey if he wants to be the juror? We can ask Trey. Because we do need some jurors that's kind of impartial. Because I think if we do, she said you could be a witness. Be the witness. Be witness 3.
Me be witness 3?
No, you can't be witness 3.
We just gonna
use the witnesses.
I'm gonna mess this case all up. I'll be witness 3 for sure. I'm gonna show y'all how she gonna go down. She going down for perjury.
QC is saying that we should do bench trial instead of with the jurors. What do you think?
Oh,
just the judge?
No. Because if we did bench trial with this judge we got now, I don't know.
He gonna probably lock me and the prosecutor up.
And he very thorough, because so he
Yeah, I know he's thorough. That's why I was like, I gotta come with it. I can't even just say stuff. I got to go and do some research and make sure, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm actually.
We need jurors. We don't need 12, but we need about 6. And it ain't hard to get 6.
6 jurors that's non-biased.
We could pick them. Yeah, we could pick them even on that day or the day before.
But how we gonna pick jurors that's non-biased? I don't know too many people that's non-biased.
Question them.
Hey, y'all need a Zoom for jurors to deliberate and talk amongst each other. How will y'all do that? Oh, yeah. How would they do that? How would the jurors talk the case out?
I don't know. We could do a little group.
How?
One of the jurors could create a little group where we first got to get the 6. Got to pick the 6. You got to both of y'all got to pick the 6.
She said it's easy to create a Zoom link. I think you should do a bench. If we do a bench, ooh,
Holly ain't doing no bench, so I don't know.
yeah, Holly's not doing a bench. But I don't know, maybe we should do a bench simply because he knows the law. Everybody don't know the law. Some people, like, when I was talking to Trina, no offense, but Trina doesn't even think that self-defense can be argued.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, she was like, no, she's being charged
I mean,
with
for this, we could do the bench and no jurors. I mean, it's up to you. Yo.
Yeah, I think maybe we should do no jurors because unless I think we should do bench only because he knows the law.
I don't know.
He knows the Chicago law.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he's a CCL instructor, which means that he know what as far as he'll know whether or not she was able to have her. But I don't think a judge can be, well, I guess if you're doing a bench trial, he will.
I don't know, because he already, to me, gave me an input that of course, he don't think his man won. So I don't know.
Well, it's not man one.
Right. So, but I don't know.
She said you could do a bench one, then do a jury one to see the difference between the two. Yeah, we can.
True.
She said, I think the jurors will be for who they support. That's what I was thinking as well. That's what I was thinking as well.
I mean, it's going to be the same thing when in real life, those that don't support self-defense going to make the ruling on,
Kim said Levette, Candy, Vanessa, and QC are going to be the bailiffs. They're going to be throwing people out. Plus, it would be hard to get 6 non-biased by tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. We'll do bench tomorrow. We'll do bench. Well, tomorrow we're just doing an open statement because Teresa said some information came in that she needs to look at. She said, yeah, I don't think he's unbiased. Who? Mike? Let the judge decide. If the case is good and he's fair, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, and we'll do it more than once. We can do it, we could do tomorrow be our first one. I'm sure we'll have some hiccups and then, we'll just keep doing it or whatever. Not like every day or whatever, but like periodically. Just as more information come in, because I'm sure there's more shit that we don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think that there's more that we don't know much about?
For the prosecutor?
Yeah,
no.
And the defense.
No.
You don't think that there's much more?
No.
What do you think that came out the other day? That they were saying that the jury was saying, that the prosecutor was like, I got some more evidence. What do you think that was about?
I don't know, because ain't no motion came in, no nothing. So I don't know. I think it's just talk.
Yeah, no motion came in, but when you say just talk, you mean like because I think that from what I heard that they walked the family out and was like, we got more evidence.
Yeah, I think it's just talk.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if it's you want to sway the people.
She said, what about your family that listens? Amor, what about your family that listens? Could they be the jury?
You want to sway the people. You want to keep the case relevant. You want to, you know what I'm saying? So why not say you have new evidence? What are you hiding? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
You said Trey, Camille, Black Paris, Nine Mag, jury suggestions. Nine Mag ain't gonna participate though. I don't think so. He just listens. Black Paris, she's pretty cool. Camille,
She's
pretty cool. And Trey, they all those are good suggestions. But we'll see, we'll see.
yeah,
But
Ski, we know that she would have a hard time proving self-defense. Yes, yeah, I know. I listened to him, so.
who said that?
No, Ski was saying Mike said he don't believe in M1, but he said Ari will have a hard time proving self-defense.
You don't have to prove self-defense though. That's the thing. It is not up to Ari to prove self-defense. It's up to the jury, excuse me, it's up to the state to disprove it. Ari does not have to prove self-defense. She just has to raise self-defense. And then the state has to disprove it. She don't have to prove it. That's their argument. You're innocent until proven guilty.
We
Once
just
it's
have to prove reasonable doubt. Well,
no.
no, we don't have
She
to
has-
prove it. They have to prove
They have to disprove self-defense beyond a reasonable doubt.
reasonable doubt. That's what I
Yeah,
meant
they
to say.
just
I
can't
said
say
it
that
wrong.
wasn't self-defense. They have to actually prove that it wasn't self-defense.
Yeah, I said that wrong.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
Ari,
the hardest thing to do. That's like going to be the hardest.
absolutely, it is.
It's going to be hard. I want to
Mhm.
know what this witness, what Ari has to say about this witness number 5. And I'm wondering if any other witnesses have come forward. You know what I mean? So maybe that's a saying they have new evidence. Maybe more witnesses have came forward.
Yeah, I don't know if they came forward. If they have, they haven't put nothing out to. They haven't put nothing out to. Well, we
I
don't know
saw
yet.
something about Holly's father's side regarding her. I put something note the group. I don't know what that means. Strawberry Shortcake said, "I'll be a juror, not guilty." The end.
Mm. Strawberry, yeah, she said, "I'll be a witness. I'll be a
That
juror."
Paris say, "I'm juror number 4 guys."
Black Paris said, "I'm witness number 4." Witness number 4. You're not even supposed to let them know. They're gonna come get your ass.
Mm-mm-mm.
She said, "I saw something about Holly's father's side regarding her. I put it in the group. Yep, it's a lie. I already verified that. It is
Oh, I
such
was
a
about to
lie.
say, I didn't know what she was talking about when I was reading. I was like, huh?
Yeah, it's a video of somebody, this girl saying that Holly family on the daddy side reached out to her and told some information. It's not Holly's family. It might be somebody else, but it's definitely not Holly daddy side of the family. They are definitely 100% in support of Holly. 100% in support of Holly. They are very close, and they are close with the mama side of the family as well. That's a lie from the pits
Sure
of
is.
hell. So I don't know why people just want to lie. It's so many. Ooh, child. It's so many people out here that just be lying, lying and lying. But you know, I had to ask. I picked up that phone. I sure the hell did because I want to know. I don't want to guess. I don't want to assume. I want to know.
Yeah.
Lie, 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 lie. Yep. And I was like, wait a minute. Whoa. It was like, no. They was not raised to be no for my man type of people. Nah, hell no.
I don't understand why people find it so hard to believe that somebody defended themselves or somebody put their damn hands on them. I mean, like, is these people cool? What's wrong with them?
And I don't know I don't see how they can really believe in their heart that Holly was this vicious, aggressive, and jealous, overbearing woman that wanted somebody dead. That ain't even Holly's demeanor. But then they excuse rowdy, rowdy, bowdy, bowdy, Mika. They excuse
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, like,
Wait a
whoa.
minute. Wait a minute. What did you call her?
Stone Cold Steve Austin. You ain't see that message when she said she wanted the Stone Cold Steve Austin, Carlos?
No,
I
no.
gotta send that to you too.
Yeah, you gotta send that to me. That
She
shit
said
is
he make her so mad that she want to Stone Cold Steve Austin him.
no, jeez. You know they gonna be. You know they monitor me, boy. They'll be like, "Oh my god, you heard what she said? She called her Steve Austin. Oh my god."
And then I'm gonna and then you gonna have the proof where she said she wanted Stone Cold Steve Austin Carlos. Yeah. So and
Y'all hit that thumbs up button for your girl. Girl, it was a whole live done on me yesterday, a whole live put out by the internet sister. You know, she does not do no research whatsoever. And she just be lying. So she did a live stream yesterday saying, why did Amora lie saying that Holly hair was pulled as if it wasn't in the damn document from the defense attorney. I swear to God, I had to come out here this morning and do a whole video debunking her non-fucking looking at any
listen,
documents as non-research
she
ass
had internet mama. Summer Eves, whatever you call her.
Summer's Eve.
It sound like she running the damn show. I ain't even watch it all because I ain't been feeling good these last couple of days. I ain't
She
even
is
watch it
running.
all. But she
She
had her up there talking, and I said, "What the hell?" She running the damn show.
so
Mm.
she'll let her come up and run the show while she take a nap. You know, she need her naps in the middle of the day or whatever. I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, so she'll
okay.
let that lady come up and she uses her to come up and while she sleep for 2 hours.
Oh, dope
And
fiend
and
shit.
Summer Mama is so overly emotionally in this case because her baby daddy did her wrong or whatever and got a restraining order on her ass and almost got her locked up and shit. So she has a bias about this whole thing. So she sits there and make up all type of lies on Carlos and whoever else associated with Carlos. She just make up lie. And she do this all because her record came out and she had to go sit down for 2 years. So she really want Holly to sit down real bad, real bad,
But
because she,
I just was watching and I said, "Oh, these people really look watching this dope fiend behavior. I don't understand it. I don't
yeah,
I don't know." So yeah, I've been in the bushes. I've been watching the foolery. I said,
yeah. But it's
"Okay."
sad though. Like, know what you're talking about before you come out here and speak, because she clearly do not know what she's talking about whatsoever. Like, she comes out here and I'm more relied on Romika. Romika ain't never hit that girl. Romika ain't never pulled her hair. Well, go tell Ari that. What's she coming out on the internet saying it about me for? But baby, child, when I tell you, just the obsession is real, is real, real.
Yeah, I don't know. The obsession with you is real. It's scary.
It is, child. I'm glad I live in Texas because I might have,
That's what I said.
I might have
Glad
to Cold Stone Steve Austin her ass if I.
I won't ever not live in an open carry duty
Okay,
to
girl.
retreat castle doctrine. Y'all won't catch me in one of those states that don't have them type of laws, honey.
She said
Mm-mm.
Miss Faye Kristen always calling people names. Yeah, she always calling people names. It's funny to me that she always called me nappy, bald-headed little boy when her mama, her 70-something-year-old mama has shorter than mine. So I don't
I'm
know.
dead.
I'm just saying. I'm saying if I got short nappy hair, then I guess me and her mama twinning. We twinning it.
Amora.
Damn.
Amora. The people said that I got more hair on my vagina than I got on my head. How the hell they know?
Oh Lord. Are they
What type of
imagining?
what type of second
Yeah,
grade shit is this? Like, I don't understand. Excuse me.
they
How
less
you
than a
know what my body parts is doing? I'm
they
telling you,
always have
I
you
have to
have you
record
noticed
this shit because I'm like, I can't make this up.
but have you
Why you
noticed
worried
that they
about it?
But have you noticed they always gun for someone's hair? Especially it be the ones that wear all the wigs. They have all these wigs down to their ass. And they have the nerve to be trying to talk about somebody's hair. Take that damn wig off of your head. Scary Mary. And they wouldn't dare wear their real hair. On
But they
no
got
day.
some people that have low cuts by choice.
I know that, like me. I have a low cut by choice. I lost my hair, but I grew my hair back after I lost my hair. I grew my hair back and then I cut it again. Hell, I'm 50. I like my round face. I do. I mean, damn. My husband do too though.
It's easy to maintain.
Yeah. I mean, I like my short hair. I like my short hair. But you know, for another black person to call somebody nappy headed, like in my opinion, and you know, I probably shouldn't do this on this live. I'm gonna end this live and come back live.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to ruin this live. This was a good live. But I will say this though. You know what? I do it on the next live because I want to talk about how black people always want to talk about another black person, honey. Especially the ones that think that they ain't black, child. Ooh, we need to talk about that. But I'm gonna do that on another live. I don't want to do this one on this one because this one
Okay.
is
Well, let's stay focused. Let's just stay
yeah.
focused.
Yeah. We need to stay focused. So no, but so I'm gonna do an opening statement tomorrow. Oh, yeah, for tomorrow or whatever. And you know, and get my facts ready so I could, you know, pull it up. I'm gonna tell the prosecutor, girl, have your facts ready now. Have your facts, baby. Have your evidence, you know.
Yeah.
So I may need some damn experts though to
I was just
testify.
about to say, we can't
I need
use Mike if he gonna be
I
the
need
judge.
shoot, I might have to go find me some experts to find out some information for me. Like, can you possibly do this or can you possibly do that? I'm gonna have to go get me some experts. Who want to do some research? Raise your hand if you want to do some research. That way I could get y'all to be my experts. Y'all can do some research on one particular thing. And then y'all can testify if, you know, if something is able to happen because y'all would have already done the research to find out if it's possible or not. She said, me. Okay, Candy, you're gonna be one. Who else? Who want to do some research and be an expert? She said, Real T and David. Real T and David. Holly is coming home if it's Real T and David for real. Okay.
Let me tell you, I just did some research on the distance of blood splattering on clothing and things like that. You know, somebody had the nerve to kind of try to debunk what research I had did. So I'm saying, well, you know, people don't think close range. They think that the close range mean a muzzle on somebody damn cheek, you know. They don't know close range is anywhere from 0 to 3 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that just took me there somewhere where you said research. Sorry. I'm looking at comments because I ain't been on Facebook. I ain't been on YouTube. So I'm
Well, I'm gonna
looking
end
at this
this
foolishness.
live because I want to keep this one intact, and then
You
I'm gonna
coming
come back.
back?
Yes, I am, but it's
How
gonna be a
long?
messy. Probably like 10 minutes.
All right.
It's gonna be a messy one though, because I just want to talk about these, you know, like what we was kind of talking about earlier about people just using this justice for Ramika to come out here and just obsess over other people or whatever, and not for what it really is. They just, you know, they just want the crowd. They don't give a damn. They just want the crowd. So it's definitely gonna be pretty much messy.
Okay, well, I'm gonna step down. See you about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. Are you going live? You going live?
I don't know. I still ain't feeling so hot. I'm just now. We'll talk about it in the next one. Come on.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Okay. Talk to you in a bit, babe. All right, you guys. Thank y'all so very much for the love. Sassy D, Rachel, Barbara, Miss Carla, S. Gum, Lisa, Candy Girl, Rita, Barbara, my other Barbara. I got Barbara King and Barbara Clark. Joanne, SWL, Cosmetics, Cheryl, my girl, Binky Bink, and Vanita, and S Gum again, baby. Thank y'all so very much for showering my channel with love. I'm going to end this one. Please hit that thumbs up. But yeah, you know, your girl's coming back, and I'm going to be a little bit messy. All right, I love y'all. Talk to y'all in a bit. Bye.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Yay! She kept talking about
We
that
got these
family.
hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. She kept talking
Internet
about that
gangsters.
family. She kept talking about that family. She kept talking about that family. That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names. Talking about it. And family.
Child, we finna talk about this with a moral.